In this video, I will tell you the 3 big, very common mistakes that guys make when they touch the nipples and they stimulate the nipples. Nipples can be a source of incredible sensation and pleasure for women. They can even be orgasmic in some women sometimes. But because of these 3 very common mistakes that guys do, women often have a negative, unpleasant, or even a horrible experience in the nipples. So if you just make sure that you avoid these 3 common mistakes, you have a much better chance of making her feel amazing in her nipples. And most guys will make some of these mistakes. I'm Alexey Welsh. I've been working with women for the last 20 years as a sex coach and a sex therapist. And what I'm telling you here is an experience of thousands of women that I've worked with who shared that with me honestly. So the very first thing that women complain about is that guys are really rough with the nipples. They really pinch them and squeeze them and bite them. And the reason guys do that is because there is a lot of content out there that tells you that women like their nipples being squeezed and pinched and bitten. This is terrible advice. Do not take it. The reason that content exists out there is because some women do like it. Some women do find it nice when you pinch or squeeze or bite the nipples. But only some women do, and probably the minority, the majority of women find it really horrible. It really shocks their body, it makes them really annoyed, and they just get really pissed off and they get really turned off. So of course you might not know which woman is which. Does this woman like her nipples being touched really hard, or she hates it? Now you just got to do a sensible thing, weigh up your 2 options here. One option is that you touch her nipples really gently, but she actually likes it harder, so what you have missed out on here is to give her more pleasure, but she still felt nice. The other option is that she hates it. You try to squeeze it hard and she actually hurts and gets really annoyed and gets turned off. Now that's a bigger fallout. That's probably the one that, more important to avoid. So you always need to be on the safe side. You always need to touch the nipples first, really gently, softly, progress little by little. And if you want to start touching them harder or biting them or something, just ask during sex. Just ask, do you want me to do this harder, or is this okay? Literally, like this. If it is a woman who likes it harder, she will just tell you, do it harder. That's it. If she tells you this is nice, do not do it harder. Now guys, if this is useful, please subscribe to the channel and like this video. It really helps me to spread my content further to guys like yourself. The second mistake that guys make is they see the nipple as basically a sensitive area that you need to rub and stimulate repetitively, kind of in a rhythm, and that is supposedly going to give it more and more sensation. Now the logic is understandable that, you might think that it works like the clitoris, where when you kind of rub it rhythmically, it increases in tension and then she might even come. Although that is not even the best way of touching the clitoris. And you can watch my other videos on how to touch the clitoris for a better sensation, not like this. But anyway, it's understandable you might be applying that logic to the nipples as well, but the nipples do not work like this. If you're doing something really kind of mechanical and repetitive there, you are more likely to make them numb. They're more likely to lose sensitivity from, too much repetitive stimulation. You actually need to be doing one touch at a time, sending one sensation at a time, and then maybe changing the movement a little bit, or changing the angle, or changing the pressure. So it's always flowing. There's a variety of movements, and it feels like a conversation. That way she's going to be a lot more sensitive. The other thing, it just doesn't feel very comfortable to her psychologically when, her nipples are treated like buttons, like some kind of a lever that is worked mechanically, like she's a machine. So it makes her feel a bit self-conscious, a bit like this is just some kind of a mechanical process. It's going to weird her out. So it doesn't feel like lovemaking to her, And nipples do not work like this generally. They do not increase sensation because you're doing it more repetitively. The sensation in the nipples will increase if you may be using more pressure, you're more firm, you're using a different kind of movement, maybe because you're doing it for longer, so it's becoming more and more sensitive with a variety of movements. But it's not going to increase a sensation just because you're doing it repetitively. It doesn't work like this. So remember to use a variety of movement and increase the firmness of movement progressively. So I hope that helps, guys. Go ahead and take care of women.